Aqui a Home Office 5521, Rio de Janeiro, City, Federative Unit, Rio de Janeiro. We will kind of have our conversation here. Quite simple, quite clear, you know. And we are kind of having a lot of troubles to have the regular access to the internet. If I do things by free will and I use sometimes the internet as the World Wide Web as communication, of course that I can work. And even if it's something by free will or goodwill, I can't work. And it's another guarantee violated. We will have the first part in English, the second part in Portuguese, quite simple, quite clear. We offer 2 models or 3 or 4 or a dozen, and you are expecting, a solution. We can observe that if you do the interference in an international review, and when things point to you as mistake and failure integrated, then you keep the interference. Indeed, you are doing obstruction of justice. I think that this is a crime in America. And it's as serious as when you violate the premise of American Constitution, shutting the social media in USA, or the premise as freedom and free will, and the way we apply our thoughts as intellectual assets in Brazil. You respect nothing, including yourself. We had models considering the covariant thing using the quadrant tracer. If it's a model by mathematics, of course that we will have this as a new universal thing, and indeed we are having the application in many fields, and at least 3: finance, economy, health, and security. And we will kind of let issue, which is a question, quite simple, quite clear. The issue that we have until the 4th February, it will be on Friday, is the patterns of violation. If you do abusive procedure as not authorized use or collective data by coalition or SEPs, the main point is how you got this chair and why you kept this chair. And we have some events to be crossed by the pattern storage as paradigm. I would say positive one is regular field corrupted by criminal intent as purpose of activity. We had a case in Brazil in 2014 or 2013 about Protógenes Queiroz, federal institution involved. And we had another one about Greenwald, federal institution and top level involved. FIFA 14 and election 2014. If you get this matrix, maybe you will consider that the next event will be an election, and will be an election trending to criminal behavior as 00. The pattern as interference that you have authorized by Constitution with signatures and motivation by a judge, serious and regular, but maybe we can have this in Brazil if you have a criminal conjuncture, and the transference as power and authority to do this is made by a state, and the state is trending to criminality by corruption. We have a criminal association here. One more time. We will have that is by phone call. You can collect the phone call. And when you got in touch with issues, you keep your mouth shut. Of course, that you are showing who you are. You are associated by the designation to occupy this chair, in the way things are exposed, evidence, and proven. You are committing obstruction of justice. Araponga and other instruments that collect your data, especially violating your signal at the internet, are all illegal, have no authorization by the Constitution. Take a look on Article 5, Item 12. Indeed, you have, when you do the collective by phone structure, you set an interval, and have a new position of the transfers that is collected at this how I would say, this space at the transfers. When you do this at the internet or mobile service, you do the same thing, but you can broadcast, spread, and repeat the signal. And this is that crap on the board full of authorities involved and unable to present reasons by law because they are all criminals. Deep Web Scam, em português. Vamos falar claramente, linguagem business, administração. A investidura do cargo público, em regra, é feita pelo Estado. O Estado apresenta-se como uma entidade repleta de criminosos. A investidura é uma longa manos do crime. Simples assim. A partir de um determinado momento que ficou evidenciado a associação, a estruturação de uma organização criminosa dentro de instituições democráticas e inclusive e principalmente instituições de Estado, você tendo qualquer designação, qualquer investidura, você está tendo uma investidura em função através de um ente moral corrompido, que é o Estado brasileiro. Alguma dúvida da qualidade dos desdobramentos que estão sendo aí sentidos e oferecidos? A lei de abuso de autoridade decorre da investidura por um propósito criminoso. Quando você pratica através desses escroques, ocupando cadeiras públicas, que são pessoas ou gentalhas, chamam de como quiser, desclassificada e desqualificada, você pratica uma interferência num procedimento internacional, ou seja lá o que for, e aprofunda, você pode estar cometendo obstrução à justiça. Isso é crime nos Estados Unidos. Tem alguma dúvida da necessidade de tudo isso que a gente está vivendo ter um desdobramento estritamente legal, que é colocar, infelizmente, essas figuras dentro de um avião no primeiro momento para fazer uma revisão do procedimento e posteriormente enviar os criminosos internacionais para um barco, uma prisão internacional? Última linha, porque infelizmente está tendo uma série de problemas na internet, especialmente aqui no meu caso. A investidura de autoridade para exercício de poder decorrendo de um ente moral falseado, obviamente que vai trazer transtorno. Isso ficou provado pela lei de abuso de autoridade. Corta. Valeu? Diretoria funciona assim. Um abraço, boa semana. Corruptos.